How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the DBPOWER's RD-828. It is a native 1080p 8500 lumens 10,000 to 1 contrast ratio USB audio video HDMI and Wi-Fi input digital 4-point keystone correction digital zoom full HD projector. So taking a closer look, on the top we have the physical control panel. It is also on a platform covered in a dark gray fabric material. So we have the power, return, OK or enter, and the navigation buttons. In the rear we have the AC power input, an infrared sensor for the remote control, 2 USB ports, a 3.5mm audio output port, an audio video input port, 2 HDMI ports, and the speaker grill. And on this side is the ventilation out grill, and on the other side is the ventilation in grill, which can be opened and the filter removed to be cleaned. And we also have the manual focus dial. In the front, we have a second infrared remote control sensor. It is sensitive enough to point the remote controller towards the projector screen or a wall or even the ceiling and bounce off the signal to the sensor. And here is the projector lens. And finally, on the bottom, we have the adjustable tilt foot screw. And we also have 4 rubber footing for placement on a tabletop or stand, which can be removed to expose the projector mounting holes when mounting upside down on a ceiling. The remote controller is very simple to use. We have the power button, we have the source button, and we have the flip or the projection mode button. There's the navigation pad, the all-in-one OK, enter, pause, and play button. We got the menu button, the return button, the home page button, volume up and down, mute, and the next and previous buttons. And it will need 2 AAA size batteries. Alright guys, so here we are in the garage where I have my projector screen set up, and here we have the projector in the 16:9 aspect ratio, and it is at a distance of 12 feet away from the projector screen. And at that distance, it will fill up a 120-inch projector screen perfectly. But you will notice that there is a void on the left bottom corner as well as the left top corner. And the reason for that is because the projector is not in the center of the projector screen, but off to the side here. So that brings us to the keystone correction. Now the keystone correction is able to adjust the irregular shape of the video projection. So if we go to the settings here, and in the projection image setting, you can change the projection mode. We have the front desktop mode, we have the rear desktop mode, the front ceiling mode, and the rear ceiling mode. And here in the Keystone Advanced Adjustment mode, we have the front and the sides. Now first, let's check out the front. We are able to adjust from a value of 0 to 50 for the top. Also, we are able to adjust 0 to 50 on the bottom as well. Now we can also adjust each corners. So let's go up and change it to the side mode and to the 4-point keystone mode. And it'll bring up this display here. So you can hit the OK button to choose the desired corner that you want to increase or decrease. But from 0, we are not able to increase. We can only decrease. So we're going to have to adjust the corner that is larger. So hit the OK button to change it to the right corner, to the bottom right corner, bottom left corner, top left corner, and back to the top right corner, which we want to adjust. So we're going to make the angle smaller, or the square smaller, to match the left top corner. So I'm going to decrease the size until it looks square, and hit the OK button to decrease the bottom right corner. That looks just about right. So the 4-dimensional keystone adjustment is not able to increase the size of each of the corner, but decrease the size of the corner. So there is an equal amount of void on the left and right sides of the top, and on the left and right sides of the bottom as well. But if the projector was in the center of the screen would be perfectly filled up and no adjustments would be necessary. So not only you can adjust the top and bottom keystone corners individually, you can also adjust the vertical keystone feature of each of the corners. So here in the left top corner is slightly wide to the left, so I can bring it over to the right to make a perfect square for that corner, as well as the top right corner, I can bring it towards the left to make a perfect right angle as well. So here I have the projector perfectly centered 12 feet away from the projector screen, which is 120 inch, and it is filling up that 120 inch projector screen perfectly with no adjustments at all. Now back to the projection image setting, there is also the digital zoom feature. You can decrease the size of the screen down to 60%. And back up to 100%. So you don't have to reposition the projector placement if the screen size does not fit. So here I have brought the projector slightly closer to the projector screen, about 11 feet away, so we can see the full corners of the projection image. So we can check out the corners. So the first thing that I noticed was the quality of the videos. From corner to corner, it is very clear, especially by bringing the projector closer to the screen. Now, of course, this is true for all projectors, but this is the best projector quality that I have seen so far. Now, I have tested a couple of other DBPOWER projectors and an 8-man 1080p projector, but by far, this is the clearest of them all. It is very impressive. All right, so let's walk up to the screen. And here we go. I am right up against the screen here. Very clear. Okay, so let's check out some of the videos that are in the USB thumb drive. And here I have several folders. Let's go to the GoPro folder where I have recorded some videos, 1080p, 30 frames per second with the GoPro Hero 7. here at the park riding my scooter. Let me go ahead and decrease the volume here. Now, so while watching a video, hitting the OK button brings up the control bar. Here you can pause and resume play. Go forward 2x, 4x, 8x, 16x, and 32x. You can go backwards the same, 2x, 4x, 8x, 16x, and 32x. There's also the previous and the next feature. Go to the next video. And also go to the previous video. Here you can play every video in the input list. You can loop play one video, or you can loop play all of the video clips. You can bring up the list and choose a video from the list. And here in the video settings, you can change the TV settings. Picture mode, you can change from user preference, standard, vivid, soft, PC mode, and back to user preference. You can also change the display mode from auto, 16:9, and to 4:3. Put it back to auto. And here in the sound mode, you can change the sound mode from music, movie, sports, user preference, standard, news, and back to music. The sound quality is pretty good as well. Of course, external add-on speakers will improve the stock speaker sound, but the built-in speaker is more than adequate. For most applications, the volume set to 100% did not distort the sound. Okay, so let's check out some music here. You can play back MP3 files as well. And here I have 3 MP3 files, so let's check it out. Okay, here's the sound mode, music mode. Volume is at 100%. Here's the movie mode. Sports mode. User preference, you can set it to whatever you want. Standard mode. News mode. And back to music mode. That's volume at 100%. Volume at 50%. Volume at 10%. Right about 20% to about 25% is when you drown out the fan noise. Okay, volume at 0%. And now we are listening to the fan noise. The recorder is right about 1.5 feet away from the projector. So let's increase the volume until the fan noise is canceled out by the music noise. Right about 22% is when the fan noise disappears. And at about 25% it completely disappears. So the fan noise is not that loud. And you can also view photos as well. Took some iPhone photos, so let's check that out. Photos come out really nice. And let's check out some GoPro photos. You can also view PDF files. You can scroll up and down. It's very handy to have for presentations and such. So here are the physical input ports in the back of the projector. I have a USB thumb drive. There's another empty USB port there. There's the audio jack output, and here's the audio video input port in which I have the DBPOWER's DVD player hooked up to it for watching DVDs. And next I have the HDMI input port, in which there's my Chromecast dongle to Chromecast stuff from my PC. And next to it I have the HDMI input port, and that one will be my Apple TV box. Another input method is wireless by the way of the iOS cast for iOS devices and Mirrorcast for Android devices. You can wirelessly mirror the screen of your phone or any device by clicking on the appropriate cast. In my case, I'm going to choose iOS cast. Now on your device, go to the control center and choose screen mirroring. And from here, you're going to choose DBPOWER 74cc. Now, once connected, you can now share photos and videos from your device to the big screen with family and friends, or stream your favorite video from apps to the big screen without the need of another intermediate device. So if you are looking for a native 1080p projector in the $250 range with great picture quality and sound quality and a variety of input ports and the ability to mirrorcast from your phone or tablet directly without the need of an intermediate device, the DBPOWER's RD-828 may be just the projector you've been looking for. For me, I will be replacing my other DBPOWERs and the 8-man projector with the DBPOWER's RD-828. The picture quality is amazing, the sound is great without an external stereo system, and it is super easy to use. So that'll do it for this video of the DBPOWER's RD-828. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.